Segment 2 of today's episode would be players who are on the list who are ranked either too low or too high where they should be ranked. Not exactly a precise number, but at least higher than some other players. Who wants to go first?
Well, you already know. You already know how I feel. I'm gonna go first. I already said it earlier. How I feel. How Maurice Jones-Drew ranked at number 30. You know, understand he only played 14 games, but he really played all 14 games on one leg up until he stopped playing. Jamal Charles, 3 spots behind him, and he only had 10 more rushing yards than him. He finishes the season. I wonder if he's higher up on the list for one. Darrelle Revis, I believe, is the best defensive player on the list, and he was number 8.
And the 4th best defensive player.
And really, I want to go a little. The one player I have a problem with is Steven Jackson. Because Steven Jackson does everything you want for a running back, especially nowadays. Run with power, he got breakaway speed, he's one of the best receiving backs in the league. I mean, when you game plan against the Rams, you game plan for him and you still can't stop him. And yet they rank Jamal Charles in front of him. I didn't like that at all because it's like he's the only player the Rams have, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's like because he plays for St. Louis and because they're not really a good team, it's like I think that's where where his ranking goes. Even though, yeah, I believe he belongs top 30, not in the spot where he is, especially with Jamal Charles only having that, to me, just that one good year over consistency with Steven Jackson. You would think I'll pick a wide receiver, but Steven Jackson's the one that bothers me the most.
All right, the one that's bothering me the most is Jonathan Vilma. I forgot where he is on the list, but when I seen where he's 37?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, when I seen where he was and when I seen where my boy John Beeson was,
yeah,
I have a major problem with that.
Yeah.
Well, Beeson's like, what, 94 or 95?
Yeah, he's in the 90s. And I don't see how they can put him there and Jonathan Vilma, that close. You said 37, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense right there. Jonathan Vilma, he's a very good linebacker, but, when you talk about John Beeson, he's definitely a top 5 middle linebacker in the NFL. I wouldn't even put, I would probably put Jonathan Vilma at number 10, but no, he's definitely too high on the list.
Is that your only problem?
Yeah, that's all I'm really got a problem with.
All right, got a problem with a lot of people. First of all, Maurice Jones-Drew, he's rated too low. To me, he's better than Chris Johnson. He's better than Jamal Charles. He's definitely better than Arian Foster. Jamal Charles is ranked right next to him. Chris Johnson's ranked 17 spots ahead of him. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe I think it's more because of the 2,000-yard season, but that has nothing. Maurice Jones-Drew is better because nobody has an offensive line like the Titans do in the AFC South when it comes to running the ball. Arian Foster rated too high. Me personally, I think players who only have one good year should not be ranked in the top 50. Now, I'm not saying that Arian Foster isn't going to continue to do that, because you remember, I had Arian Foster on my fantasy team. He was a beast. He won a lot of games for me, thanks to you. Shut up, man. Anyways, so he won a lot of games for me, so, but I want to see him do that next season, the year after, before he breaks top 25. Darrelle Revis being ranked number 8. I got Jet stuff all over my house, so I'm a diehard Jets fan. But Troy Polamalu, A. Reed, Ray Lewis, all ranked ahead of him. All of them ranked ahead of him. Are you serious? The guy who shuts down everybody he defends is. Look, I literally stopped watching the show when I saw him at number 8. Like, they're like, oh, one of these players is going to be ranked at number 8, or either the wide receiver, running back. I'm like, oh, it must be Adrian Peterson or Andre Johnson. I didn't even think that. I was like, look, if Revis is ranked out of the top 5, I'm going to be mad. And he was ranked number 8. 8.
Do you think because
8.
do you really think because of the lockout situation is the reason, or even the hamstring injury is why
Nope.
they sat?
He
there
still
and
shut
did
everybody down. Still shut everybody down. Ain't no excuse. No excuse at all. The holdout, I don't care. He shouldn't be ranked number 8. Ray Lewis, 4, the best defensive player in the league. Yeah, of all time? Yeah. Right now? No. Because all season last season I heard Patrick Willis is the best inside linebacker in the NFL. They both play the same position. So how is Patrick Willis ranked 20 spots lower than Ray Lewis when the consensus is he's the best linebacker in the league? That doesn't make any sense. This is not the best of all time. This is who's the best right now. Who's the best right now? Ray Lewis is just a run stopper now. He's not a factor anywhere else on the field anymore. He's not. Troy Polamalu over Revis. The dude gave up 2 of the 3 touchdowns offensively in the Super Bowl because he can't cover for shit. He sucks at coverage. He's always been exposed. Look, you match him up against the tight end, he gets snagged on. A decent wide receiver, he gets snagged on. The only thing is he's fast and he makes a lot of plays, but he's not better than Revis. None of those guys are better than Revis. That's my biggest problem. Darrelle Revis is ranked too low, and he was in top 10. I still think he's ranked way too low. But I think that was my main problem. I got a problem with a whole bunch of other people, but like Josh Cribbs, you telling me he's better than all 15 of those players he's ahead of?
Yeah, without Frank Gore,
He's better than Frank Gore. He's better than Vernon Davis. He's better than Darren McFadden. He's better than John Beeson. That's what they telling me.
That's what they saying.
They saying that.
That's what the players are saying. I mean, it is 2011. We already established what that is.
Josh Cribbs.
Yes.
He's better than all those guys.
He's better than all of them.
He's better than all of them.
He's better than all of them, man.
I'm saying hands down.
This is a team that won 5 games, has shit wide receivers, and he can't even start for that team. And he's better than all of them. He's better than one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's been one of the best. He's been one of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's better than one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL. That's what they telling me with this piece of shit list. Who the fuck are these players voting? It must be the bums that don't even fucking play. Because there's no way that talented players are voting that piece of shit no talent player he's not even fast. He just gets good blocks. That's where his fucking kick returns come from. He's not even fast. He's a piece of shit. He doesn't. Are you serious? Seriously.
He a piece of shit?
He's a piece of shit. 15 players are right behind this guy. 15. Vernon Davis is worse than him. Vernon Davis. Like, that's my biggest problem. Vernon Davis is like 10 spots behind him. You can't be serious. John Beeson is 10 spots behind him. That doesn't make sense. Eric Berry's worse than this dude. Eric Berry, top 5 pick in the draft, was one of the best defensive players one of the best defensive rookies in the NFL. Is worse than Josh Cribbs, who had 1 fucking touchdown. One touchdown. Somebody says, "Oh, he's a wildcat threat." He had 2 first downs. He had 2 first down runs. 2 first down runs. What threat is that? A 12-yard run, a 19-yard run. That was it. He moved the chains twice. How many times did Peyton Hillis move the chains?
Oh, yeah.
How many 100-yard games did he have? He's the reason why they beat the fucking Patriots. Peyton Hillis is the reason why the Patriots got 2 losses. The Jets and Peyton Hillis. Yeah, Josh Cribbs on the list. Man, look, we gotta move on so I can end it.
All right.
Anyways, people, I'm sorry. Josh Cribbs. One touchdown.
One touchdown.
200 yards.
580 career receiving yards. Career.
Like, they were like, oh, he's on there as a kick returner. If he's on there as a kick returner, you should at least have one kick return touchdown. He didn't have any. He had no kick return touchdowns, no punt return touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns, just one receiving touchdown off of bullshit coverage.
If he's there as a special teamer, then they need to put kickers and punters on the list as well.
That's what I'm saying. If he's gonna be there, kicker should be there, punter should be there. Like, Reggie Bush is a better kick returner. Friggin' Jacoby Ford is a better kick returner. Jacoby Ford actually won games. He actually won games, unlike Josh Cribbs.
I'm saying kick returns and receiving. But he ain't on the list.
He ain't on the list.
He ain't on the list.
But 15 players are worse than Josh Cribbs. 15. Vernon Davis. That like Vernon Davis, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Vernon Davis.
Darren McFadden.
Darren McFadden went off last year. He 98. Frank Gore is the only offensive weapon other than Vernon Davis on the 49ers. He's ranked lower.
Yeah.
Eric Berry's ranked lower. I don't even know who else is ranked lower. Those are the names that stick out to me right now. Are you serious? 15 players. He should have been man, I can't even say McNabb got benched for Rex Grossman, and he should be ranked higher than Josh Cribbs. Rex Grossman, one of the worst quarterbacks ever. McNabb got benched for us, and he should still be ranked over Josh Cribbs. Josh Cribbs should be number 300 on this.
How many players? How many players in the league?
1,600 something. He should be number
1,696? Then he's 1,697 on the list.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyways, let's move on, peoples.